So this is what I tweeted yesterday, and it is not really looking good. Bitcoin local top is in. The market is giving in. Yesterday's show was literally titled, "You will get wrecked by this crypto pump." And I started off saying you will get completely destroyed if you're longing into this crypto pump. Now, the market is giving in. As you can see, I said that we're going to have a retrace to the 90,400-ish region. There was a retrace to the 90,400 region and an immediate rejection. So there is this one last level that could potentially prolong the time it will take Bitcoin to get to sub $80,000, but I don't think that is the case. I'm going to tell you what that level is, what I'm really looking for, and how I'm playing this crypto dump. If you don't know who I am, my name is 𝗏𝗏. I've been here since 2016, and on the 100x Club, I make 4% a month, meaning compounding in 10 years, that's 100x your wealth. You can ChatGPT that, but every day I drop these 5 to 10 minute updates and sharing with you what I do with my own money. And as you can see, yesterday I drafted this, and today this happened, so I think it's worth subscribing and coming back every single day. Let's jump in here. So a couple of things to note. One is President Trump yesterday said that he's going to attack Iran like Venezuela, and he basically said yesterday, we talked about this, that the US dollar is doing great. The craziest part that silver and gold has been knowing this. So this is one of the reasons why it could have been the catalyst for the dump. Of course, yesterday we went through some of the other scenarios. For example, no rate cut, which just happened, meaning the Fed, basically nothing really changed. One sentence here from 𝗏𝗏 that actually took my attention was December may have marked Powell's final rate cut. That means for the next 5 months, we don't have, oh my God, money printing rate cut happens, especially because JP is giving a big FU to Trump. So I think this is very, very, very bearish. Gold extends gains to 4.5% on the day. Gold and silver is rocketing. I'm going to drop an insane video today about a commodities play that no one talks about. It's going to be insane. So make sure that you come back today afternoon as well. It's actually going to be an amazing video. But that said, there's basically nothing else happening other than the market giving in. And so yesterday I drafted this, and the reason why I did is because I thought from the beginning that this is nothing else but a 4-hour retrace. And it's very important. Guys, the way I designed these shows is that you come back every day and you literally can see it's not looking good for Bitcoin. Bitcoin won't bottom here, metal stop. You'll get wrecked by this Bitcoin dump. When I said Bitcoin rally imminent 5 days ago, Bitcoin was down here, okay? So this move all the way up here, we caught that. So it's very important that you come back every day for 5 to 10 minutes and you watch these updates, okay? So I've been saying forever, for the past 5 days, that we're going to get a retrace up to the 90,000-ish region and then reject from there with a 15-minute market structure shift. Guess what you've seen yesterday? Accumulation, manipulation, and an immediate rejection on the 5-minute chart, basically, or the 15-minute chart, basically signaling a reversal happening, not only on the 15-minute, but also on the 1-hour chart. This is a very, 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 very strong reversal happening from a higher time frame of 4-hour order block supply zone. You see this level resulted in this massive, massive sell-off, which was about 6%. Now we can look at the total market cap, but the situation is very much the same. What I'm expecting to happen is the 1 hour already broke. The next level to actually break is the 4-hour level, and that is down here. Now, if this level breaks, it's $86,000, okay? So I could argue that this was nothing else but a retrace to the 4-hour mark, okay? 4-hour 50%. You could potentially argue that, and I know some people who watch the shows regularly can say, okay, this could be just a 50% retrace on the 4-hour. The only reason why I do not think it is because this did not create a new high. There is no new high creation from this level. Therefore, this is a trap for retail. And if you zoom out and you look at this massive trendline liquidity, this basically confirms that Bitcoin will have to slash through this. Now, one of the catalysts could be, if this wasn't enough, what we've seen on FOMC and Iran, is the government shutdown happening on Saturday. So I have taken these short positions. I've actually averaged up. So even though this is the short position I shared, the short position that I have taken is already that my entry is much higher. So my entry is where was it? 88,500, and then also on Bitfunded, I've taken these trades. I'm also in the Solana short, and I'm going to ride it all the way. Yesterday, I actually took one more short on Pico top here when I've seen the 15-minute market structure shift, and I do think that we are going sub 80. So that level is about 80,000, 86,000. If that breaks, it is confirmed that we're going below $80,000. Should you get in now? I mean, it's your call. I've been telling you this was the first short that I took, and it was still great. There is a 3.9% stop loss to it, to the 4-hour high. I think it's a beautiful short, still worth taking it. And if you look at the total market cap, and you can look at all the other, instruments, all the other tokens, it's a very same scenario shorting these things. So So yes, I do think 4-hour high is the high, and I do think that we are going much, much lower. Now going back here, guys, I know I told you about this. This is Toobit. They're one of our new partners on the exchange. I do recommend you try out. We had an incredible deal where you could have gotten $50 on sign up. You get it 24 hours later, and you get a 20% deposit bonus, meaning you deposit $100, you get $20. You deposit $4,000, you get $800. You will see that all here under bonuses on futures. So you can just click here and you will be able to see all this. I actually have this $800 bonus because I deposited, so I can just use this as well to take these short positions. So if you want, there's a link in the description. It ran out, and I told you in the community, and then you said 63% of you said, so about 1,000 people said that you wanted more. So we actually sorted another round. So it is limited. If you sign up and you don't get it, then the reason is because you signed up too late. So there's a link in the description to Toobit. You can go and check them out. They're non-KYC available, worldwide, Singapore-based. They are sponsors for La Liga. It's actually a decent exchange. I'm going to meet them in the weekend, so go and check them out, and you can use the bonus to short the market with that. That said, not much happening. I think it's worth paying attention, really reading here. I do think that the crash can be magnificent. A lot of people are saying that, you know, it's not coming and it's the bottom, and, you know, a lot of people making fun of me also on this post. Well, we'll see who is laughing next, you know, so we'll see what happens. And again, also obviously manage your risk. It is always advised. If this for some reason reverses, I would be very happy, because that means the bottom is in for Bitcoin. Otherwise, unfortunately, sub 80,000. Guys, today I'm going to drop an incredible video about commodities. You do not want to miss this. Make sure that you subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, and also join in on the community. There's a link in the description to there as well, so you can just join in. And also, I do think it's worth taking advantage of the Toobit deal. Guys, appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Ciao.